low carb beer can come out on top with an American style light lager.
Join the cheer. Hiker Brewing is where we chat, 'cause it's where good beers are at. Support it out.
There we go, on a wonky chair today. Yeah, we're going to have to be aware of that. Don't flick back to have a drink while we're both drinking.
Yeah.
Afternoon, mate.
Hello, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday indeed. Haven't seen you all day.
No, I've been busy.
Yeah.
I'm ready for Gabs.
Yeah. Should be a good event on Saturday. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Just been over East Brisbane painting walls and stuff, so have a bit of theatre on the day. So with Guy, our resident aerosol technician.
Yes.
So,
he's got the shirt.
He's wearing the shirt today, so we mapped all that out today. So doing that. So that'll be a bit of fun for Saturday.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great day. We had a heap of bookings start rolling in too, which is good.
Yep.
Quick shout out to our sponsors as always before we get too far in. Bintani, Craft Bunks Canning, Convoy Kegs, Rallings, Labels and Stickers, and Hiker Brewing.
Concern.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Mate, this Sunday, just after Gabs, we released our first Aussie Beer Voyage video for the year with Carbon 6. And then yesterday, Joel and I were down the Gold Coast and we dropped in a Precinct. And Jocelyn took us on a tour for Hop On. So we interviewed Joss while we're driving around in the car.
Yep.
And finished the interview at Precinct. And Joss could talk underwater and I could too. So it was a very long interview. Joel's going to have his work cut out for him to cut it down, but it'll be fun. And then Jazza at Precinct as well. Had a chat to them. And then we dropped in to tap that Brewery and Keghouse.
Oh, with Chris.
Yeah. Have you been there?
No, but yeah.
It's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
They've got a super bulk beer movement and more around the whole, moving bulk beer out to people to have beer in their own homes rather than... they still want to do events and everything there, but that's not there.
It's. I'm curious to see how that model works. So, for the people that got tap systems at home and stuff like that. So, very curious as to see if there is actually a market for that. So,
they said they've been pretty busy. Beers were tasting great. It's not just beers that they got either. They got heaps of seltzers and other hard beverages as well. So
Chris is a good brewer. He used to be Burleigh Barrels, and so that's where I met him through Stu, who I used to work with at Black Ops.
Yep.
So
I met him through Burleigh Barrels as well.
And then he used to be a brewer at All In. So actually,
he
shout
was
out
also at Catchment and Fortitude.
Yeah, he's been around. So shout out to the All In boys. They dropped in on Saturday for their late Christmas party. So it's good to catch up with a lot of the people I used to brew with when I worked there. So
cool. Mate, Brendan has pretty much finished the Beer Can Chicken Day BBQ. He gave it a test run over the weekend.
Did he eat the chicken?
I don't know. I don't think he put a chicken in it. I didn't see a chicken in it.
Oh.
No, but I did see he had all the firing was hooked up to gas. It was burning.
Okay.
He's had a couple more welds and it'll be done.
Yeah, nice.
So I'm pretty keen to see it, which it'll be good.
Do we work out a date for it?
Yeah, the 18th of Feb.
18th.
Yes,
okay. So what's that? Tuesday after our second birthday here? Yeah,
that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be back in the country. So
yes.
That'll be good.
Yeah. That's sort of when we pigeoned it so that you could be back, and there were a number of date factors that.
Yeah, it was the Royal Queensland Beer Awards.
That's
and
right.
whatever.
Yeah.
Did Josh talk much about that at all on your? Not really on.
What's that?
On? Like Josh when you did your interview with her?
In regards to
Royal Queensland Beer Awards?
Oh no, we touched on judging and her as being a head steward and things like that. But yeah, not super in depth. It was more on hop-on brewing tours and how they've grown that business. It's 9 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah, they've been doing it. So
And they're going away for a few months, so they must be doing all right.
yeah, going on a massive hiking thing, like over to where is it? Just one of a whole bunch of European places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Good on them.
I would forget them if I said them, but yeah. Seems everyone's leaving the country at the moment to go on holidays.
Yeah.
Or booking holidays.
Just don't go to America.
Well, Jez is going to America in 2.5 weeks. Joel's going to the US in like April. Dan was in here saying that he and Lucy are going to over in August, September, or whatever.
Not the way the exchange rate's going.
It'll be expensive trip,
very expensive at the moment.
Mate, World Beer Championships.
Yeah, where's that? Who runs that?
I think it's.
It's in Britain, isn't it?
I think it was in Chicago.
Okay.
But
Never heard of it.
No, Burleigh came out on top. So they took the accolade in the black beer category with their Japan Black, and the American style light lager category with its Big Head Offery.
So is it like World Beer Cup 1, 2, 3, gold, silver, bronze?
I don't know how that is the judging or anything like that. I've never been over or really looked at the World Beer Championships, but it's pretty good that Australian low carb beer can come out on top with an American style light lager, which also is a beer that's not, it's not like it's a new beer for them. They've been brewing it for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And I actually had my local had their Burleigh Japan Black on tap when I went in there the other week, and I had one of those. And it was delicious. So yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, and I'm just trying to see what how it works. Whether it's first, second, third, or I assume it is if they're claiming best beer in the world. So for that style, it must be. So it's not World Beer Cup, World Beer Championships.
Yeah. I think did you see too the ABAs have announced you can start entering.
Yeah, today.
Today.
Yeah, I saw that. So I think and then there's a couple of trophies or whatever for the like indies or whatever as part of that.
Yeah.
I actually think that's personally I think that's a massive mistake on the IBA's behalf, but
yeah, I do too.
But not running their own competition per se. I think if I was the IBA, I actually would have tried to, like, this is me personally, if I was on the board, which I'm not, so this is just my personal opinion, I would have tried to partner, say, with one of the lesser known state beer competitions that don't have a lot of entries and try and do something there. So like a good example is like Sydney Royal Beer Awards. I actually think they'd get more bang for their buck rather than getting lost as another couple of trophies there. So they could have actually partnered with Sydney Royal and actually tried to boost that competition in regards to number of entries. But I just think the AIBAs is just I think too big. Like,
in the mass.
It's just like I just think they didn't think about, like, if they weren't going to run it, they could have strategically actually helped one of the lesser known beer award competitions in Australia and actually really had been in the limelight there. Whereas AIBAs, it's just it's the biggest. It was the biggest annual thing. It's not now because World Beer Cup's now annual, but it's the biggest draft beer competition, annual competition in the world. So I think they could have partnered with Sydney, Sydney Royal.
Yep.
And really, really kept the IBA members on side in regards to that. But
Yep.
they've chosen the route that they've chosen, so I'll finish my rant now. So.
Oh dear.
Anyway, yeah. So 'cause I did think about whether they should partner with Royal Queensland. So Royal Queensland now, with the Indies not running, is now the second biggest beer competition in Australia.
Yeah.
So in regards to number of entries, so I thought about it long and hard, and I thought Sydney would have been the prime one that I would have approached.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Good idea.
take that on board, IBA.
That's right. I don't know if you want to, or if anyone really wants to pay much attention to this next article. I found this website called Statista, and this is projected per capita sales volumes of beer in Australia from 2018 to 2019. And non-alc beer doesn't really look like it's not really growing all that much, but it's not growing as much as full strength beer is dropping.
Yeah.
In litres. So it's
Per capita sales volume. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. So that obviously is a forecast there. So they're saying per capita. So average volume per capita, is that per person? So I think you got to look at these statistics in, holistically.
yeah.
One is the population is growing,
Yep.
but also the population is aging.
Yep.
So the older you get, probably when you're over 60, 65, 70, I don't know, you're drinking less
Yeah.
because you're sort of near the end of your life.
Yep.
So I just think you just got to look at it relative in regards to that. There's going to be more beer sold. It's just slightly less per capita, but it's still growing. So
Well, it's interesting on this. It declined pretty sharply at 2020, which is when they were trying to tell us that's when everyone was drinking a lot more.
Yeah, so it dropped
but
6 litres.
Yeah, but that doesn't seem to have been the case. And then
maybe so takeaways and package beer probably increased, but draft beer dropped. So because draft beer would have went from wherever to nearly zero.
Yep.
So I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. But it just seems that they've just, and even I'd love to know how they forecast it, because it just seems to be a consistent straight line.
Yeah, well, there is source information and everything that you can click on here and get a whole bunch more information.
Yeah.
I'd jump on this website every now and again just to see different stuff and see sort of what's on here. You got to take it with a grain of salt, right? Because there's no way they can collect all the data accurately. But,
so for the last year it's dropped 1.3 litres per person, but then I'd like to know how many more people are there, in the drinking age of 18 to wherever. Yeah, no, it's interesting.
Mate, I don't know if you know the Aussie Beer Mile. The 2025 Aussie Beer Mile Mile was run over the weekend.
Yep.
And I find it interesting that they're allowed to do it, and they say that people aren't doing it to get drunk, but they've got to scull a stubby of beer every 400 metres.
Yeah. So we sponsor Mountain Goat Trail Runners. They have an annual event.
Yeah.
That's their end of season event. And we package Horizon for them under the name Chua Juice.
Yeah, okay.
So because it has been run. It won't. This last year was going to be run out of Chua because God, I can't even think of the guy's name. He's selling his property. So, but anyway, But yeah, literally they run 400 meters. Basically, there's a bit of like there's a bit more novel in regards to running through a swamp and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why they call it tuba juice, because you get the
Okay.
swamp water
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
mouth and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, we're dog friendly at hiking.
It's all right.
That's all right.
I love it.
So no, it's pretty. There's actually a couple of. I think Netflix have got a documentary on the beer mile. I
Yep.
haven't actually watched it yet.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it's a thing. So, but yeah, so Mountain Gate Trail Runners, who we sponsor, they do it. So they had. Yeah, so what they have? They had. Yeah, first leg was Tui Forest, which is like they're all branded differently.
Yeah, yeah.
Tui Forest, Bushwalker, then it was Horizon, and then we did a special can of Trail Runner as the last one at like 7%, just to like
Yeah.
really.
Push home the
Fuck 'em over.
Yeah.
So-
it would be hard
Oh, it's hard
to have that amount of beer, because not only you got to drink the beer quickly because you're in a race, and then you got to run with beer sloshing around, bouncing around,
Yeah.
foaming up like.
Super hard. I got invited this year to compete. Fortunately or unfortunately, I was working. So.
you do the rosters.
So I was like, oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm actually working. So I was working the bar. So, but I was definitely keen to go. But yeah, no, it's a phenomenon around the world. So
Yeah.
I'd actually love to have one here, but I just don't know whether under RSA we could actually look. Although this one was this the Australian one?
Yeah. Yep.
So I wonder how they get away with that.
I don't know. That's sort of my question as well. Yeah. I mean,
I'll have,
It's just
have to have a
interesting.
look at that, because I might. We might start the hiker beer mile championship
yeah.
if I can get away with it. I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Mate, the next article is highlights the Brewers Association in the US has flipped the script on Dry January, and they're pushing a new campaign inviting beer lovers and non-drinkers just to pour love in local. You don't have to drink beer. A lot of breweries nowadays, us included, serve a lot of non-alcoholic options
Yeah.
for the non-drinkers, and yeah, the whole concept around this is I'll quote the thing here: breweries are more than just places to grab a pint. They're hubs of creativity and community, and that's what the BA are pushing here for these guys, and I like it.
Yeah. No, I think so.
I think it's great.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Just got to keep. Yeah, because January, like here in Australia, is our quietest month.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know.
Well, I think what they're saying is, yeah, you might be doing Dry January, but it doesn't mean you can't go to your local
No, exactly.
and still be part of the community. Like, you got your trail run on tonight. If people are doing Dry January, they're still going to come along,
Yeah.
go to the trail run. They don't have to hang around for a beer. They can,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
have a water or soft drink or
Yeah.
any of the non-alc options and go home. So yeah, I think it's a good campaign. I like that the BA are behind it.
Yeah, exactly.
As
Yeah,
well.
They're quite progressive, so which is good.
Mate, fires in LA.
Yep.
Pretty devastating over there. There's a move over there to push brewing beers to support wildfire victims
Yep.
through a beer called We Love LA, and there's heaps of breweries on board.
Yep.
I would say that.
So have they got to brew the same beer or just whatever?
I think so. I'm pretty sure that it's the same beer, and they're raising money. Like every can sold and every pint poured, that's money that goes to help support all the victims and whatnot.
Yep.
And there's a whole heap of locals as well as participating nationwide breweries
Yeah.
and a whole heap of industry partners as well.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and probably 80% of them are California based, but
Yeah.
I see there's a few others like nationwide. So I think it's a really good initiative. So It was sort of like when we had the floods and stuff like that. There was a few breweries.
Brew for this, so yeah.
Yeah, just to help. Well, that was more specifically to help the breweries that got affected by the floods.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, definitely. Onto a new product. Yakima Chief and Indie Hops have got together to use Yakima Chief's technology in their process where they extract the hop oils and everything that you use, so that you've got a water-based product.
Yeah.
So you can add hops to your beer without the actual hop. Hyper Boost for Strata, which is
So what's it do? Like, is it just like Hyper Boost makes?
Yeah, so Hyper Boost is it's a flowable hop extract that you normally just get from Yakima Chief hops.
Yep.
And it's their varieties, but they've done a collaboration with Indie Hops, who grow Strata.
Yep.
So that they can offer this product, which is pretty awesome, because there's not a lot of ways otherwise that Strata would become part of this program.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, it's good. It's yeah, I think getting like collaborations between breweries, but also then collaborations between suppliers. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see how this ends up. Whether, because anyway, I'd love to see the commercial contract between them. So to see whether like using basically Yakima Chief's IP and probably process to do it.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll merge at some point.
Maybe. Yeah. Mate, over in Uganda, do you know why they prefer bottled beer to draft?
Because they can smash it and kill each other afterwards?
No. They still believe in witchcraft.
Oh.
And they want to make sure that someone, they don't like draft beer, even though it's got a superior taste.
Oh, I thought you were meaning between bottle and can. So
No, it's a draft beer.
So
Bottle
what
beer
are
to
witches
draft.
like? Stay in kegs or something?
I'm not entirely sure, but it's more they want to be able to see the bartender pop the top off the bottle before it goes out to you. So over there, a lot of places, draft beer is not popular at all. It's more bottled beer that is.
That's weird.
More important. Yeah.
Okay. I wonder what the history behind that is. Does it say in the article?
No, it doesn't really say. It's just that they still believe in witchcraft, regardless of whether it tastes better or not.
Okay.
Because obviously, bottled beer over there, a lot of even some over here, macro lagers and whatever, go through that pasteurisation process, so that they're stable in the bottle and last longer, whereas keg beer stays fresher for longer.
Okay, so maybe that's got something to do with it. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, well, we'll have to. You have to do an ABV tour to Uganda to find out. Become a witch.
Oh, mate, that'd be a stretch in the old budget, but yeah.
If anyone wants to fly Adzi to Uganda to have some witchcraft beer, that'd be. That seems strange, but anyway, I respect their culture and their
beliefs and whatnot.
Beliefs, that's one for the weird facts of 2025.
Yeah. Mate, that's it with news, but
we've flown through it today.
Sports bet, we are number 6.
Yeah, pretty cool, hey?
Number 6 for winning the Gab's Hottest 100.
Yep. So we're going to win. So
I put $10 on when we were $71. So I'll be stoked if we come number 1.
I put $1,000 on us at 41.
Did you?
No.
Because Jesus.
I wanted to.
That's insane.
I wanted to, just to get to like pull the odds to fan favourite.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I didn't. I put I've dabbled at $5 here, $5
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So, but yeah.
Two questions.
Yeah.
Do you think Mountain Culture have got it in the bag?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't think of anyone, I can't think of another brewery that is even within daylight, to be fair, because they've been very smart. Like, they pushed it really hard, but they've also pulled out these they had 4 different versions of Status Quo with
different
hops and stuff like that. So I think that was a really clever play on that. Not that I think that would have much impact on it, but I think, I don't know. I just can't think of any. Well, what are who's seconds? Like, let me get my phone out.
Yeah, well, I had a look before. I took a screenshot because I want to make sure that we.
Because Bridge Road, right? So Mountain Culture on Sportsbet. It's the only betting agency that's doing it. I checked that the other day.
Yep.
So Mountain Culture is $1.40. Bridge Road's next at $3.75. So which I don't know.
Which is interesting too, because Bent Spoke is at $5 and they've won it twice.
Yeah. It's sort of historically it's sort of gone in cycles of 2 years. So like I just can't see anyone. Maybe Hiker, maybe, but like that's about it.
Well, it leads into my second question. where do you think within 10, like which 10?
I had a dream.
Okay, here we go.
I did. I actually had a dream.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where do you think Hiker is going to
19.
Okay. Well, I did say in the top 20.
I had a dream about 2 or 3 weeks ago. That's where we ended up 19. So I think that's a bit of a stretch, but I don't care. Personally, I don't care where we come.
No,
I think
it's
for me,
just a good accolade.
No, but also for me, it's more around being the highest brewery that doesn't distribute.
Yep.
So we achieved that last year with 52 with Cloudscapes. Everyone else distributed to, bottle shops or like First Choice or Dan Murphy's or whatever.
Yep.
We at 52 we were the highest small, craft brewery like brew pub.
Yep.
That where more than what's the definition of brew pub? More than 75% of your beer is
sold in your venue.
So we came 52, and a lot of people went, "How the hell did you do that?"
Yeah.
So I think
good beer. That's why.
Yeah. Well, my gut feel is, with 2 venues and pushing it. Like I pushed it pretty hard last year, so I pushed it a little bit harder.
So after your dream,
yep.
Is that what you're on? Is that what you reckon? Reading through
Yeah, if anyone wants to do Hundreds and Overs, it's like...
I've always said top 20 since we started, since before the voting.
You'll see on the wall, you'll see like... Guy and I were over there today painting, so we got the Hiker logo, there's a space, then we got Gab's Hottest 100 craft beers of 2024, and then we got, he'll be painting up all the beers as they come out, or with a paint pen. People won't be dying from aerosol thing. But there's a space under the Hiker logo for us to put our 1 or 2 beers that make the top 100. Like, I think it's going to be a stretch for Cloudscapes to get in the 100 again, because we've obviously pushed Horizon. So I had a look at it the other day, because it was... so Cloudscapes was 52. Second was Horizon at freaking 800 or 700 and something. So I actually would love to know the algorithm for Gabs. It must be heavily weighted on
number one vote.
Your number one vote.
Yep.
I reckon it's probably, you get 10 points for that, and then you probably get 4, 3, 2, 1. I actually think they've never revealed it, never.
Yep.
But that's my gut feel is that there's a really big waiting for your number one vote.
Yep.
Because, like, say if it was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the gap between Cloudscapes last year and Horizon was light years.
Yep.
So there's definitely, my humble opinion is that there's definitely a waiting.
Yeah.
A very strong waiting to your number one choice.
Yep.
So, but anyway, there's room for two just in case.
Yeah.
But so well, hopefully we get to fill it out.
Yeah.
Well, fucking have egg on my face if we don't even get the 100. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's possible, right? But,
that's right. No, it's like, guy today wanted to say, well, do we just write Horizon in now and then, like, because we're going to put whatever number it is.
Yep.
And then Horizon, and then, like, it'll still be on the 100 wherever, but we just want to highlight where our beers come. I went, well, we can't put anything up until we don't even know whether we're going to be in the 100.
Yeah.
Like,
we don't want to peak early and count our chickens.
But I don't know. What do you think?
I've said from the start, I think top 20 is definitely doable. I'd love to see it up there. For me, it fits all the parameters. Horizon, it's a lot of the top beers are lower ABV, hazy, pale ale. Like, it fits the category that the majority of the beers in the...
And I just don't think a lot of breweries...
counts.
I think a lot of breweries haven't really even, like, invested any time or effort. So it's going to be interesting. Who do you reckon the biggest fall is going to be? I've got an opinion.
Biggest fall?
Yeah.
Last year I could have picked it.
Who was that?
Ballistic Hawaiian Haze.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you reckon it'll be someone...
It'll be... For me, it'll be Black Ops Goat.
Oh, yeah, I think so. They've hardly done anything.
There's the brand's on the nose.
Yeah.
I
was going to say, I think it would be someone like one of these big guys that have gone into VA.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
So I think I can't remember where they came last year, 7th, 8th?
7 or something, I think, yeah.
So I actually think they're going to have the biggest drop.
Yep.
I think, I think there's a risk that they won't. Black Ops won't have any beers. Won't place any beers in the Gab's Hottest 100. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I enjoyed brewing that beer, sort of, but I enjoyed drinking it too. But you know, you've got to sort of take the Gab's Hottest 100 as it's a marketing campaign, so
it's not a litmus test of exactly what's happening in the industry.
No, but it's a bit of fun. That's what I like about it. It's a bit of fun. It gets my entrepreneurial spirit up and running to come up with different ideas to like push it. So
I like seeing different things as well, and I think the Matokine video that you guys did was hilarious.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that until Daniel messaged me and goes, "Can you post this on
Yeah. So just little things like that, and I think, you know, I'd still would love Gabs to do a calibration of votes per litre of beer.
Yeah.
That's what I would love, because Cloudscapes would have been number one last year.
Yep.
And I'll maintain that to the day I die. And
I would also love to have and I've mentioned it before, is the brewer's choice. So an official email from each brewery is you can only do vote once.
Yeah.
And that shouldn't be too difficult to say fill.
Well, you'd have to register. You'd have to register.
Fill at likeabrewing.com.au.
You'd have to register an email address for that brewery.
And it's the brewer's choice. Gabs Award. I think would be interesting to sort of see what brewers.
Yeah, and you can't vote for your own beer.
Yeah, can't vote for your own beer.
Unfortunately, I think the only beer I've drunk all last year was Hiker, so can't afford other beer. Oh no, I've had a lot of beers delivered. To here.
Yeah, there's been a few extras you've had.
But that would be interesting. So I just think. I'd also love it just to be, what's your favourite beer? That's I don't know. I just think you get one vote only, and that's the beer. So, because
Because
don't know
4,
whether-
5, 6, and
Well, it's
Yeah,
like, but that's the thing. Like, what is the algorithm? Like, I don't understand why Gabs don't release the weightings of, 1 to 5. Like,
Yep.
it just
it's not going to change anything.
it's not going to change anything. But like, I think the whole thing is right. If people know that, your vote for number 1 really matters, the others are like a bit consequential.
Yeah.
Like for me as for us, like we did a voting sheet, like
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if we know that the weighting of number 1 is
So high.
I think they would get more. Like, we wouldn't have pushed 2, 3,
other
4,
four
5.
beers.
Yeah, it's just like and that gives a fairer representation of people. Like we've got people who are fans of us, who are loyal to us, who voted all our 5 beers. I'm sure. Like, but I'd like to spread the love if But like if you know that it only matters that like
the
number
number
one
one
number
makes the
1
biggest-
gets a weighting of 10 versus whatever.
Yeah.
I just think they need to be a little bit more transparent in the secrecy of how this is all operated.
Yeah. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
No, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but
But it'd be nice to have.
But
for
yeah,
sure.
but that's what I mean. Like it, or you can only vote, or they change it, and you can only vote for 1 beer from a brewery. You can't vote
All the breweries,
all
beers.
you can't vote five. You can't vote the same brewery twice.
Yep.
Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think because that's where like if that happened, there'd be collaboration between breweries,
Yeah.
right? So I would go to Helios and go, okay, like I
Yeah.
put you 1, I'll put Dionysus 2,
Yeah.
and you sort of it's sort of like your preference deal between breweries, just
Yeah.
like voting. So I think that would be an interesting approach to actually to do. So anyway, but it'll be interesting to see how the day pans out and how many new beers, how many the mainstays.
I love it when you get down to the top 20 because it's like some beers you haven't seen yet because you expect them to be up in the top 10 and you haven't seen them, and then they start popping up in like 17 or something and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
well, if that's here, what haven't we seen
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
moved up?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who the biggest new one is.
Yeah, well, this year will be interesting too because you've got things like Deeds, who would probably normally collect a lot of votes.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't look to see if they were in the list, but I highly doubt they were.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it'll be interesting. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I was curious too, like, because we registered 5 beers, and I actually thought there would be some people who would
Try to add.
like, because you can ask to put other beers on. We didn't get
Gabs
any.
will add them.
So like, exactly, like Evergreen or Resonance Ridge or Juice Lightning had a bit of a following for it. Like, I was surprised that nobody. It's just the lack of is that the empathy. People are just lazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know whether Gabs has done its course, but I'd love to. Anyway, we'll wait till Saturday.
Yeah.
And like, who knows? Like, Horizon could be
next
number
week
1.
We'll be breaking it down and we'll have a chat about the Gabs results. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, and then the issue is then they wait another week for the next.
That's what I don't like. Like,
It's
they've
stupid.
got the information.
Just
drop the
celebrate it.
information.
Just
Yeah.
like they should actually go. Yeah, I just think it's like people are gathering for
All
the
of
thing.
that fun
so
stuff.
it should be at the end. Like, here's the top new beers. Here's the blah blah blah. Like, I just feel that it's old news by the time
Yeah.
they actually then decide to release it. And I don't know whether they're trying to get more of a grab, from the media or something like that.
Yeah.
But,
I know what you mean.
yeah, it just seems. I just release it. Like, even like release like 100 to 200. Like,
Yep.
put people out of their misery.
Yeah, that's right. We just want to know if our beer even got close.
It's just like, you know, but like, what's the secret? Like,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Nice one. All right.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
That's all right. No problems. I'll see you Saturday.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And-
I might turn
and
up.
We'll be back. Oh, mate, you'll be there. And if Horizon gets up, you'll be on a table, I'm sure.
No, I haven't.
Dancing.
Actually, I
I
haven't.
haven't done that in ages.
I don't think I got on a table in. Oh no, I did. 2024. I did.
Yeah.
No, it was Beer Awards and probably the first Bermuda. But yeah, I haven't been on a table since May or March. No, it was March.
No,
So I'm
solid effort.
trying to behave.
Yeah.
Trying to keep up with my fitness regime at the moment. So I've already lost 2 kilos this year. So
Nice.
about to put it all on when I go to Barley. So I'll be fine.
That's
Unless
it.
I get Barley belly.
Oh, well, there you go.
I might get Barley belly just to lose a bit more weight.
Yeah, maybe. Legend, mate. Thanks so
Okay,
much.
that's
Pour
right.
it out.
Yeah, take a hike and see you on Saturday. So you can still book a table. We got some good deals on. And so let's see where Horizon ends up.
That's right. Find your horizon.
Yep. Too easy.
Over and out.